Welcome to the MLB DFS Quick Hits. This is for June the 21st, 2022. And yesterday we went ahead and we were talking about pitching. Today we're going to focus on hitting, and I want to talk to you about how to determine hitting targets. Now, the first thing that I like to do is I like to go in and I'm looking at not only short-term, but more long-term data. And the two things I'm focused on for this would be ISO and wOBA. And what I want to do is go back and I'm looking at the past 50, 100, and 150 plate appearances for hitters that are facing the same-handed pitcher that they're facing today. So, for example, I've got Paul Goldschmidt going up against a right-hander in Chichi Gonzalez. So I'm looking at his last 50, 100, and 150 plate appearances against right-handed hitters. And what I'm looking for is numbers in about the 300 and above ISO and 400 and above wOBA. When I do that, the hitters that I'm finding for today are Paul Goldschmidt, Yordan Alvarez, Jose Ramirez, Aaron Judge, and Rhys Hoskins. So when you do this, you're going to find some of the better names in baseball, which are also some of the more expensive names in baseball. So these are not necessarily guys that I'm expecting that you're going to jam into your lineup all in one, because it will get way too expensive. But this does give you a way to kind of determine who is, long-term and short-term successful against, these type pitchers. So this is either a way that you can find multiple players from the same team that will lead you towards a stack. Now, stacking is something we'll talk about tomorrow, but more than likely, this is going to lead you to guys that are going to be one-offs to complement your stacks. As far as today is concerned, the two hitters that I'm most focused on today are going to be Taylor Ward and Bryan Reynolds. Now, these are guys that I think are in pretty good spots today, projected pretty well, but also have a pretty good value. So when you look at, their cost as far as salary compared to other players, I think they're in a pretty good spot, pretty medium range, but I think that they give you a lot of upside in those spots as well. And then last thing we want to do is I want to give you some pitchers for the day as well. I want to make this full rounded every day, even though we're, focused on hitting for the main topic. But the pitchers that I like today, a little bit more than yesterday, but not quite the same level of pitchers today. The guys that I like today, I like Spencer Strider. I like Kevin Gausman, Ryan Feltner, and Roansy Contreras. So again, I appreciate everyone tuning in today. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to talk about stacking. And I appreciate you tuning in.